Well, welcome to day 26 as we continue in our reading with Job. As you can tell, I'm still in my coat and tie from work. I've late in the evening, but I'm the first one home, and I wanted to be able to try to get this recorded while the house was quiet. I found myself wondering in today's reading how long Job's trials and afflictions had been going on. We know from the beginning of the reading that he was silent initially for 7 days, but I've not been able to get a good feel personally how long the dialogue has been going on between Job and his friends, and I welcome somebody to share their thoughts with us in the comments as to how long they think this affliction had been going on. In chapter 27 today, Job looked upon the conditions of a hypocrite and a wicked man to be more miserable than what he was enduring. If they gained through life by their profession and kept up with their overconfidence until death, what would they gain when God required their soul? And we know the answer is nothing. And on in 27, I think Job gives us some words of wisdom and I wrote these down, and they're also in my postings for today. When Satan falsely accuses, whether it be in public or in our inner soul, what advice does Job have for us? And in verse 5, he says, don't concentrate on the lie. In verse 5, he goes on to say, defend yourself to Satan. And as we're taught in the New Testament that through Christ's example is the best defense is knowing God's word and quoting God's word back to Satan. And the last thing in verse 6 in chapter 27 is maintain your innocence. And Satan likes to beat up on us, and he does a lot with me, and a lot of that is my inner being and my inner soul, and I don't always stay strong in defending myself and maintaining my innocence. And so those words of wisdom from Job are something I think we can all take away with us. And when you do, as Job says, we will leave with a clear conscience. My something new today dealt with what Job had to say with man's pursuit of wisdom. We can look high and low, but we can't find it. We can go to our right, go to our left, and it can't be found. We can sell all we have, and we're unable to buy it. And what it described in Job and Proverbs and other places, that wisdom is more valuable than anything else this world has to offer. There's a difference between knowledge and wisdom, and as I looked up in the dictionary today, it defines knowledge as an understanding of facts, truths, or principles is from study or investigation. It is the state of knowing. And wisdom is defined as knowledge of which is true or right, coupled with sound judgment, acuteness of understanding, or insight. Let me say that again. Wisdom is defined as knowledge of what is true or right, coupled with sound judgment, acuteness of understanding of insight. You can gain knowledge on your own. However, you can't gain wisdom without God. The psalmist in chapter 111, verse 10 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And in James 1, it writes, it's written and said that godly wisdom is available for asking. It says, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives to all. All we have to do is ask. God quickly reminded me that my life and job experience would never make me wise. I am to seek wisdom from the one who is able to give it. We are to seek wisdom from the one who is able to give it. And I should never think of myself as wise. among others. For when I do, I will open my mouth and show otherwise. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow as we journey through the Word.